Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of Meanwhile at Russell Ranch. So while a lot of you know us, friends and family of course, we felt like it would be necessary to give a little bit of a backstory as in what we've gone through and up to this point. Basically, my name is Kevin, my wife's name is Stephanie, we have 2 children. Our daughter Emery is 10 and our son Brecker is 9, and we purchased this property in May of 2016, so we've had it roughly 3 years, a little over 3 years. And originally when we purchased the property, it was going to be a recreational place. My wife and I are both teachers, so we thought what a great way for us to spend holidays, weekends, summers. Since we're both teachers and we have summers off, we thought it'd be a great place to come and spend some summers and time with the family here. So that was the original plan. Well, as we got through the initial, I guess, startup and projects that we wanted to do, and we kind of fell in love with the place. And you know, we moved here in July 1st, 2018. So we've been living here at the ranch for a year now. And so through all the things that we've shared with friends and family over social media and things like that, it was suggested to us that we do a YouTube channel. So this is basically what it's about. We're going to try to do some of the things that's currently going on, as well as, you know, maybe do a little bit of some flashback videos from the past and things that we've shared before. And I think it's going to be a good time. So thanks for being here. Episode number 1. So I want to kind of give you this video, introduce the cows and tell you their names and everything else. And we had a bit of a bad stretch. We bought a mama cow and her calf, and then she had already been bred. Through the rains that occurred throughout the last year and things, there was some things that was brought up from the soil, and we speculated. Ultimately, we lost all 3 of those cows to illness. And we speculate that through those heavy rains that there was a bacteria that came up through the soil, and there was a lot of speculation, talked to a lot of ranch people, but I think we've come to the conclusion that it was probably red water disease that got them. And again, it's just through a bacteria that lives in the soil and comes up after a long period of drought and then heavy rains. So ultimately, sad that we lost those 3, but we've gained some more and purchase some more cows. So this is a video that kind of introduces you to the cows. What's up, Walnut? This one that's right here, this is Walnut. And that longhorn, that brown and white longhorn, is Peanut. And that little calf you see over there is Peanut. Let's see if I can get a little bit better. Oh, yeah, right in there. That is Pretzel. That is Peanut's calf. And then the bull you see right there next to Peanut, that is Ringo. Now, I can explain why he's called Ringo, but probably better if I just showed you. Say hi, Walnut. Hi, pretty girl. And there is Miss Peanut. Hi, Peanut. There's little pretzel boy. Pretzel boy right there. And this here is Ringo. And now you know why he's called Ringo. Ringo. And over here is Miss Luna in the trees trying to hide. Hey Luna. She's about dog gentle. She's real chill, for sure. This is probably our oldest cow. Ain't that right? What's up, Latte? What you doing, baby? What you doing? She's pretty gentle, but she doesn't really let you pet. You can push on her when she's in your way, but that's about it. And there's Miss Estrella. Hi, Estrella. She is Luna's calf. And then we got one more. Oh, you're all right, baby. You're all right. Over here in the pen, always the first one to the trough. Psst, psst. This is Zorro. Zorro, look over here. You can't really tell. We were gonna call her a different name, but then whenever we saw her and got her here, you can see the rings around her eyes and everything. It kind of reminded me of the mask on Zorro. So we named her Zorro. We've had a few run-ins, haven't we, Zorro? Yeah, you remember those bad days we had? I bet you do. Anyway, those are the cows, calves, and bulls we have. Pretty soon, we're gonna have to put them through the chute and vaccinate, worm, especially these calves. We're gonna have to cut Mr. Pretzel because he's so cute. We want to keep him around. What's up there, Ringo? What you doing? Ringo's a trip. So if you're wondering why there's a ring in Ringo's nose, we did not put it there. But typically, what I found out, because I'm totally new to the cattle business, is oftentimes they'll put a ring in a bull's nose so they can clip a halter to it, or a lead onto it, and you put a lead on that ring and that bull will follow you everywhere you go. So that's basically what I was told that is for. But most of these cows when we got them were just super thin. Ain't that right, Walnut? You were the worst, weren't you, baby? You could see every rib from her spine all the way down to the bottom of her belly. She was horribly thin. I think she probably weighed 750 pounds, I think, when we bought her. And now she's at least 1,000. So it took her a couple months, but she loves to eat. What's up, Zorro? What's up, Latte? Yeah. Up. this is Walnut. Walnut likes to eat on my hand. These, for those of you who are new to ranching and cattle like we are, these are called cattle cubes. They come in different percentages of protein and things you can buy, but this is the typical 20% protein cattle cube. My wife has a real problem with this because they're called cattle cubes. She says they should be called cattle cylinders. What do you expect from an art teacher? Ringo, what are you doing? Luna, why is that table knocked over? You guys, I swear. Another thing that I've been working on lately has been purchased a sawmill. And we had some good ideas of what we want to do, and do some live edge baseboards and things like that. And out of cedar, we have quite a few cedar trees here on the property, so we want to use that to mill certain boards and things for special features within our home. As you can see behind me, we are very much in the early parts of construction, but we are going to be showing some video on that also. But here's some on Sawmill. All right, guys, it's a beautiful day out here at Russell Ranch. Instead I'd get out here, get some work done. Daniel's over there working on getting the decking on the roof. I don't know if you can tell with that shot, it's kind of far away, but so I thought I'd get out here and work on some stuff. Bought a sawmill a couple months ago, and I'm just now getting to the point of putting it all together. So kind of give you a shot of it here. Here's the saw head here. We've got it almost all together, and I bought the trailer package here, which is real nice. You know, take the mill to the tree if you have to. It's kind of nice, but got that all put together and everything. So now today we're going to try to finish up putting the saw head together and try to get it up on the rails and see if it's going to work out. So anyway, this is where we're at right now. That's what we're working on today. See how it goes. So on the construction of the home, everything up until the roof framing, my wife Stephanie and I had done ourselves. We did the foundation and the stud walls and even decked the second level. And we did all that with just the two of us, with the exception of maybe our weekend here and there where a friend might come over and lend a hand. But for the most part, my wife and I, we have done everything. So anyway, the process needed to speed up, we'll say, once we decided to move to the ranch. So I hired some people, some local guys that actually one of my parent of one of my students is one of the ones leading the project. Anyway, we hired them, so kind of speed things along, and here's a little insight to what they're doing right now. What's up? I'm gonna get ready to head over to the house and do some work. I'm gonna go check in with the guys working. First of all, I gotta get the chickens out from underneath the Ranger. What's up, guys? What you doing? Okay, maybe I'll fast start it though. You guys gonna have to get moving. There they go. All right. Just as I suspected. Just as I suspected. Guys sitting down on the job have documented proof now. How's it going, boys? That's Daniel. That's Chase. You guys been working in the house. Say hi, Chase.
Hi.
Cool. So what we got going? Y'all upstairs still?
Yeah, we're still framing that wall upstairs on the gangland.
All right, let's take a look.
Just have to get a strength.
Don't lie, you've been sitting there for 2 hours. Good guys. They let me pick on them. So, these guys have been working real hard. Last week got all the rafters up. And now, today they started framing in this back wall. That beam is giant. That beam is 2 layers of 1 3/4 inch by 18 inch. Total length is 46 feet from the back here. See if I can get a better shot. There's the end of the beam. Got a little more than a 2 foot overhang. It comes all the way out. Daniel's gonna make me a little bit bigger overhang out here, so I have a little bit of cover. This is the balcony. We built this quite a while ago, but yeah. So this is gonna be very cool. Extremely unsafe right now, but once we get the balcony framed out, you can see the tank. This is a really nice view. Looking out across the pasture here, the corral, and there's a whole trailer full of 5/8 inch plywood for sheathing, or decking on the roof, I should say. So anyway, these boys got quite a big work to do this week. So
I got my toe board screwed on for this one now.
how am I going to help you?
Helicopter.
Say hi, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
I didn't know you'd say that.
Just a minute, Casey, we'll be ready.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
On paper, it looks like it'll work.
Hang on in case it breaks.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Feels pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna need to be over there first.
Either way. Reminds me of an analogy that involves a monkey and a football.
A monkey and a football. Don't let go now. They go your way.
Yeah.
Starts anchoring it in. I'm documenting this on video. You know that.
I'll try to keep swearing to a minimum.
I can always bleep it out. Yeah, as soon as I say something, I'm gonna miss. Don't look down.
I have this really crazy theory about music.
I'm sure you do, Daniel.
It involves religion though.
Does it?
Let's see. One whole octave. You got 12 notes.
Yeah.
I always think about the 12 disciples.
Yeah, yeah, hey, there you go.
Yeah. And I also think about, you know, how
Ah.
so then you have the man and the woman. So now we divide into 10 sixes.
Or a tritone.
10 sixes goes to be the whole tone scale. The two whole tone scales.
That's true.
But then when the man and the woman get together, they multiply, so the two of them become three. So then we have the three dimensions.
Equally divides the octaves.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. My music friends will enjoy this video greatly, Daniel. Daniel is now going to sing and improvise giant steps as he's decking my Yeah, do you have a Coltrane solo memorized?
Not all of it. It's quite flabbergasting.
I don't either. Shame on me. I know he did a lot of 1, 2, 3, 5s on a lot of those changes. All right, so something I want to show you guys. We discovered, or learned about, I should say, whenever we bought this place. You see, we have some nice trees around the back, a little too thick. At some point, some of that's going to get thinned out, if not all of it. Someday there's going to be a pool back in there somewhere. But anyway, saw all these trees and I'm like, oh wow, cool. And I didn't want something that was totally clear, and then I saw these trees. It kind of looked like this one right here, and I'm thinking, wow, cool, we have mimosa trees. I grew up with mimosa trees, so I'm like, I really enjoyed those trees. They had really cool trees. So quickly discovered that it's not a mimosa tree. Let me show you what I mean. Here's one right here. It fell down. Yeah. Now look at the size of the thorns on this thing. Look at that. Look at, there's my finger. See how long that thorn is? It's like, that one there is probably 3 inches long. I've seen them as long as 5 inches. And here's another one. They're just crazy. The size of the thorns on these things. Let's see if I can find another one. Yeah, over here. See, look at this thing. Now this is a big one. You see that? Right there? That's about 2.5 inches. That one's about 3 inches long. And they're super thick. So, here, look at this one right here. I don't know if I can get to it. Look at the size of the thorn on that thing. Anyway, these trees are obviously not mimosa trees, but around here they call them locusts. That one's about 4 inches, almost 4 inches long. They call these trees locust trees. Some of them call them honey locusts. If you can tell, whenever the new growth comes out, the thorns are always bright red. Man, believe me, you get into one of those, you know it. So anyway, I just had to show that guy. I've never seen locust trees before. But in north central Texas, they're around. So anyway, just thought I'd give you that little tour of the honey locust tree. Really not good on tractor tires, and well, not so bad on tractor tires, but Ranger tires take a beating from these things. So anytime you can spray one and kill it, we try to. Anyway, locust tree, bad news. So as I said, I wanted to throw in some older videos and some things and try to share some stuff and have some fun. We've had a lot of comic moments here at the ranch, and we like to, the ones that we've captured on video, we want to help catch you guys up to what we've done. and here's some fun flashback videos from previous stuff. All right, so we have moved the trailer, and we got our new larger canopy put up. We're excited about. The most exciting thing is our redneck ceiling fan. And we just rigged that up, a redneck ceiling fan under the canopy. That thing is the bomb. Woo! Party on! So thank you very much for tuning in to episode number 1 of Meanwhile at Russell Ranch. And like every other channel says, you know, make sure you hit like and subscribe, ring the little bell so that you get notified whenever we put up some new material. And we'd love to hear what you guys think, and you know, if there's something that you're curious about what we do here and what's going on here, leave us a comment, ask us a question. We'll try to respond as quickly as possible, and maybe we'll respond on the next episode. So, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. God bless. And you know, for those of you who are here for the very first time, obviously you're here the first time, but those of you about these, we originally bought cows that were basically wanted to so gosh, stupid. Yeah, it's better. Okay.